Within the souks is a place that I couldn't recommend strongly enough. It's called Le Jardin Secret. Excuse my French if I've mispronounced that. The Secret Garden. And we've been twice now, and I would go back again. It's just fantastic place. So by the time you've walked through some of the souks and you've had a little look at what's going on and the hustle and bustle of all of that, it's time to have a bit of peace and calm, and this is just the place to go. So the Secret Garden was an old riad, and it went through quite a lot over the time, went through quite a lot of getting knocked down, being neglected. But actually, in 2016, it opened up again after being fully restored. And I mean, I'll put lots of pictures on and show you what they did, but they've grown all of these wonderful plants as if it was the centre of a riad again. But the whole water system is underground water irrigated from the Atlas Mountains. And again, I think Colin's going to tell you a little bit about that whilst we were there.
Hi, so we're in the Le Jardin Secret, the Secret Garden, those of you who know your French. I'm just looking at the way the water's distributed. It's very, very clever and very, very old. I've read this little thing twice now and I can't understand it, but it is very clever. So the water's coming up from the central tank, rising up through the tank, overflowing into the three exits there, and then being distributed to different parts of the garden with the pipe. It's all flowing originally from the Atlas Mountains, this water, which is incredible to think, but testament to their skills, I think.
But it's just a marvellous place to visit. There's all sorts of different trees. So as with a riad, I think what we were told actually is that they have to have 5 types of fruit trees to bear fruit. So we definitely were seeing the orange trees, the lemon trees, there were olive trees, figs. So they really did have loads of lovely trees growing. These trees give shade, and what they've done is they've put small benches for you to sit in under the shade. They've built little courtyard areas. The whole water system, because it's open and it's running around the garden, just cools. It's got its own little mini climate there, and it cools everything down. So it's just wonderful to sit in there. They also have an exhibition centre, so you can see the pictures of when they restored everything and how they cleaned up all the tiles and all the mosaics and everything. So that was great. And then so there's also a presentation area where there's a video on there, and it shows you how the water was all brought originally from the Atlas Mountains, how it came into the garden through the underground wells, and then made its way naturally around these little channels that they've built to keep the whole of the garden irrigated and watered. And because that water's all around, it's just cool and it's just lovely to sit there. It's very, very relaxing, and it's amazing to think that outside there are all the souks and the square and Jamar El Fanar, and it's all busy, busy, busy. But actually within there, it's tranquil, it's peaceful. It really is beautiful, and it shows you how riads were supposed to work and do actually work when they're done properly. What you can do is you can pay €4 extra and you go up to an area called the Tower. Now, if you've never been before, I would strongly recommend that you go up onto the tower. This gives you the fantastic views that I'll be showing you of the walkway that's all green down below, and the little veranda area that you can sit on. But what it does really do is show you the whole of Marrakech. You can see all the mosques. You can see Koutoubia really, really easily. And you just get a massive view of seeing all of Marrakech, and you understand then how there are 1 million people living there and how big it is and vast it is. So the views are amazing to see from there. So I'll put some of those up so you can see those as well. Of course, there are shops within that secret garden, and there's a really nice cafe, and it's not extortionate at all. So if you feel like having a drink, you can, or if you just want to sit on a little bench somewhere, you can do that equally. Now, when we went this time, it was the French holidays and there was lots and lots of people in there, but you never at any point felt that you couldn't sit down somewhere or you were being overcrowded. It really was lovely. And then up, if you go on the tower, up on the top of the tower area, there's also another cafe that you can have food in there as well. So I would strongly recommend, for €10 to get in, €4 to go up the tower, this is a great place to go and see the vastness of Marrakech, but see also how you can get peace and quiet and just such a lovely feeling.